Hey, what happened to Jim's lunch? Did you make it? I talked to him and he said that you didn't bring it to him. What's going on? What? But I did. I made it for him. How much did you make? It probably wasn't enough. Thanks to you, my day out has been ruined. I was looking forward to having a good time with my friends. Jim wouldn't stop calling me and telling me how hungry he was. He wanted me to pick up sandwiches at the deli. Where are you? Are you even at home? You're a housewife. That's where you belong. I am at home. I haven't even stepped foot out of the house today. Jim never even said a thing to me about it. He didn't say that he was still hungry. I'm on my way to the deli now. You're going to have to pay me back for the sandwiches and for the gas money. What? Are you serious? You don't work and you can't even take care of the household. I had a feeling that an orphan like you would make a useless daughter-in-law. This proved that I was right. You don't know how to live with a family. That's why you suck at it. Gosh, I should never have given my blessing to your marriage. You're a waste of space. Compared to the daughter-in-laws that my friends have, I really drew the short straw here. Poor me. What do you mean? All of their friends get things like ballet tickets from their children, and here I am empty-handed. It was so embarrassing for me to tell them that I have a daughter-in-law that doesn't make any money for the house. Are you trying to hint to me that you want me to buy you a ticket to the ballet? That's a very roundabout way of asking. No, that is not what I'm saying. You can't even understand me. I'm saying that their daughter-in-laws have the means to buy things. So you want me to provide you with an allowance? Allowance? I'm not a child. You just don't get it. I guess I need to put it plainly since I'm not getting to you. Ugh, what did I do to deserve this? The best kind of daughter-in-law is a woman with a good education and a high-paying job. And the best kind of wife is a well-rounded, smart woman who can also do the housework. Timothy needs to find a better wife. I guess I'm not good enough for you. You're finally getting it. That took you quite some time. But just think about it. You haven't done anything remotely helpful since you got here, nor do you possess any attributes that I can proudly tell other people about. You don't come from a good family and you have 0 achievements. You haven't provided me with grandchildren, and on top of all that, you talk back to me. I'm the only one that doesn't have pictures of grandchildren to show anyone. All I can show are flowers from the garden, and you don't even help with that. I was so embarrassed today. Please don't say that. You don't know the whole story. It takes 2 to have children, and I'm not the one that has a problem. What are you trying to say? Are you saying that my son is the problem? How dare you complain about Timothy? You're not a doctor. You don't know anything. This is what I'm talking about when I say that you don't contribute anything but hardships to my family. But that's enough. I'm done wasting my breath. If I get any angrier, it won't be good for my blood pressure.
Hello, Martha. I just got some of the most delicious muffins. Would you like to have some with me tomorrow?
Hello, Sophia. Thank you very much for the offer. I'm so happy to hear from you. You've always been so nice to me.
Oh? Is everything all right? Did something happen today?
What makes you say that?
I was just wondering if Celia might have said anything to you. I live next door and, well, when the windows are open, I can hear what she's like. It must be tough on you to be on the receiving end of that.
If you keep talking like that, I'm going to cry.
So she did say or do something to you. What was it this time?
Just her usual spew of how bad I am as a wife. She keeps bringing up the fact that I'm an orphan and uses that to say that I'm not used to working as a family.
That's a bit cruel. She really goes too far sometimes, if you ask me. That was a card that life dealt you. It isn't your fault. If that ever happens again, you're always welcome to come over to escape it.
Thank you for your kind words. You have no idea how much they mean to me. Really, I can't thank you enough.
Oh, stop that. I should be the one thanking you.
But I haven't done anything for you.
But you have. When I was younger, a lot of things happened that made it hard for me to trust people. All my relatives lived very far away, and I decided that I wouldn't get married. I was fine living on my own. I thought that I had everything that I needed and no one to rely on. But that changed when I met you. You brought color into my life that I didn't know was missing. That's never happened to me before. I feel like I met a person who I can finally trust.
That can't be true. Besides, I didn't do anything.
Before you came along, I was known as the old lady on the street. No one ever bothered to get to know me. But you would always greet me and show me a smile. That was enough to brighten my day. At first, I was a little wary of you and didn't respond. But that didn't seem to faze you. You still greeted me every time you saw me. That made me very happy.
Oh, Sophia.
There were many times when I bought too much at the supermarket and couldn't bring everything in without multiple trips to the car. You were the only one that ever asked me if I needed help. It didn't matter what time of day it was. You always checked that I was doing all right on my own. You would always make sure that I hadn't slipped and fallen.
Oh, was it that obvious? I was always worried about you since you live alone.
I've always been sensitive towards the words and actions of others, be they good or bad. So when I finally took a good look at you, I thought that you weren't being a busybody, but someone who genuinely cared. It felt nice to have someone who cared.
Oh, you're blowing things way out of proportion. I was only trying to be a good neighbor.
I don't think I am exaggerating. To me, it was a big deal.
I'm glad you took it the right way.
They say that the foster care system can be very harsh and kids who come out of it always have a chip on their shoulder. But you turned out to be such a wonderful person. Or maybe that is why you're so mindful of others. If you don't mind me asking, did you have a hard time in foster care? Are you okay now?
Thank you very much for asking. I never thought that someone else would care about the experience that I had in the system. It's not really something I want to talk about over text, but maybe one day over a nice cup of coffee.
That sounds very nice. If you ever need help or someone to talk to, I'm right next door. If there is anything at all that I can help you with, I will do all that I can to help.
Really, thank you so much. Just the thought of you caring makes me very happy.
It might only seem like it's been a short time since we met, but I already think of you like a daughter. So don't hesitate to talk to me if you need to.
Okay. Thank you. Are you having fun on your trip? Yes, I am having a very nice time, thanks. Thanks for taking care of things around the house for me so I could go spend some time with my college friends. There was so much to do. I was really afraid I wasn't going to be able to meet up with them. I'll be back tonight. I bought a lot of souvenirs for everyone. We don't need souvenirs or anything else from you. We've decided that you're out of the family. I'm sorry, what? The divorce papers are waiting for you on the porch. Be sure to sign them in and bring them to the courthouse tomorrow. What do you mean? You want me out of the house? Oh no, that's not it. You're not the one who is leaving. We are. In fact, we already left. What? You left? I don't really understand. Timothy is finally having a child. What? A child? Yes. He's been secretly seeing someone for some time now, and his girlfriend is pregnant with their first child. He got so excited that he went and bought a new house for us to live in. He bought a new house? Not for you, of course. His girlfriend is in the architectural industry, so he was able to get a price way below market value using her connections. That is what a good daughter-in-law does. She brings in benefits to the family. Now that you have the daughter-in-law that you wanted and a grandchild, does that mean that you don't need me anymore? Yes, that is exactly what it means. For once, you seem to be able to understand what I'm saying to you. We're bidding our old lifestyle and our old useless maid farewell. We don't need to deal with that old witch from next door anymore either. Having her as the landlady always soured living in that house. So that's why you were so helpful so that I could go on my trip. You just wanted to get me out of the house. I should have known something was up. That's right. Good job figuring that out by yourself. By the way, don't even think about trying to get a divorce settlement. We're not even going to pay you a single cent.
He's the one that cheated on me. I deserve some compensation.
Compensation? We're the ones that deserve to be compensated. We fed you and basically took you in, but you couldn't even do a single thing to help out. He wouldn't have cheated if you had been a dutiful wife. That's why you're not going to get anything. There will be no division of assets, no alimony, nothing.
There's no way I would agree to that.
You were just a leech, so you don't get anything. Why don't you go get yourself a proper job? You're not fit to be a housewife.
I'm really tired of you talking to me like this.
Well, sorry that you can't handle the truth. I had to put up with a lot of things that made me tired too, though, thanks to you. But we're finally free of you. We can finally be happy as a family, and we're not going to let you ruin that. You already wasted enough of our time.
How did I waste your time?
We wasted so much time waiting for you to become worth our while. But fortunately, God sees those who have suffered and then rewards them for their suffering. We are finally being blessed by God because we had to deal with you.
You were suffering? More like insufferable. Anyway, don't you think it's a little suspicious that you got everything that you wanted all at once? Especially the house. You don't think it seems a little too good to be true?
Stop trying to rain on our parade. I know that you're saying that out of spite, but this is what's going to happen whether you like it or not. Now you need to face reality and see just how worthless you are.
Is that all you have to say? Whatever. I'm over it already.
It goes without saying, but it feels good repeating it. When you come home, no one will be there. Back to being just another orphan. You should be used to it at least.
Wow. Truly the words of someone blessed by God.
Shut it, you urchin. Don't ever show your face around us again. Oh, and you should know that we broke our lease on the house. You'll need to vacate that place as soon as possible, too. Or else that witch will kick you out. Martha, did you submit those divorce papers yet?
Yes, I did. I literally waited outside the courthouse until it opened at 8 a.m.
Wait, you idiot! Get those papers back. Tell them you want to cancel.
Why would I ever want to do that?
Because I said so. We don't want a divorce anymore.
Do you know what you're asking of me? You can't just cancel a divorce like it's some online order. Once the papers have been turned in, it's out of my control. Besides, this was what you wanted, and you wanted it done as soon as possible.
Fine then. You and Tim will just need to get married again. We'll meet you at the courthouse and get all the paperwork done.
I'm sorry, but that's just crazy. I have zero intentions of marrying Timothy again and being part of your family again. Please just leave me alone. Enjoy your new life in your new house with your new family. If that's all you had to say, then I'm going to go now.
Wait, don't go yet. It was all a lie. It was all a scam. We were fooled.
You don't say.
That con artist. She lied about everything. She wasn't pregnant and she didn't find us a cheap house. There is no house that we can go to.
So you were tricked by Tim's girlfriend?
That's right.
What a shame.
This is all Timothy's fault. He found a young thing and only fell for her looks. He didn't bother to look into her background. He believed everything that she said. Just ate up all the lies that she fed him. That idiot even signed contracts without reading them. We paid $500,000 as the down payment for the house and took out a loan for $750,000. And nothing to show for it. $1 million gone. It was a honey trap.
You poor dears. I'm sorry to hear that.
We moved into the new place yesterday and we were settling in. But then a realtor came this morning and demanded that we leave. We told him that we bought the place, but he said that that was impossible. He said that he would call the police and have us arrested for trespassing. We tried again to explain our situation, but then he accused us of being squatters. Can you believe that? Then he actually did call the police and we were all arrested for trespassing.
Sorry, I mean, if it was a scam, why don't you show them some proof?
We don't have any evidence.
Really? You don't have any documents at all?
What about bank statements showing the transaction? Everything was done by cash, and she said that she would handle all the paperwork.
Well, it sounds like you're really up the creek then. If you can't prove you were victims, I guess you can't have those charges dropped against you.
The world just isn't fair. There are some scary people out there, and their main goal is to harm you. It's better to have you as a daughter-in-law because we can trust you.
Yeah, there's just one problem with that.
What's the problem?
We're not family anymore. Your problems have nothing to do with me.
Don't say something so horrible like that. Are you just going to let your family suffer like this? Timothy is really depressed right now. He hasn't spoken a word since we got here. And Jim is beginning to lose it. Even though he ate dinner last night, he's saying that he didn't have anything to eat. I don't know what to do anymore. Please, come to the police station and get us out of here.
Sorry, but I can't do that.
But you need us, Martha. We're the only family that you know. We're going to be a family again. It's going to be a beautiful reunion. It would be better if we lived all together. We're going to be so happy. You can't live by yourself. You need us.
You don't have to worry about me. I'm going to be living with Sophia from next door.
Next door? With that old witch?
She's not a witch. Her name is Sophia. I explained to her what happened and how I was going to be living alone from now on. She said that she will be my family.
You can't live with that old woman. She won't be able to do anything for you. You're a fool if you want to stay with her.
She's always been nice to me. That makes her better than you and your family already. Plus, she's actually really wealthy. Didn't you know that?
I don't know the details, but I am aware that she owned that house.
She actually owns a lot of property and buildings all around town.
There's no way that she can be that wealthy. She's just an old lady. Her house is moderate at best, and the clothes she wears are as old as she is.
You don't need to show off your wealth to prove that you are wealthy. She might not be living extravagantly, but she's also not missing anything that she needs. Anyway, we had a long chat yesterday, and she has decided to take me in. We will be a family from now on. On top of that, she's making me her heir.
Her heir? You're going to inherit her fortune? That's amazing! You're going to be so wealthy! I'm so happy that you're my daughter-in-law.
I think you've made a mistake. I'm not your daughter-in-law anymore. We're not related in any way.
Oh, don't say that. We are family. You are my son's wife. We're going to be so happy living together with all that money.
I don't ever remember being happy with you. In fact, I don't have any good memories of you at all.
Well then, we can make new memories together. Happy ones. Anything that you like.
All I have are bad memories and horrible feelings. I tried my best to do all the housework while looking after Jim.
Looking after? What do you mean looking after him?
Did you not realize? He's showing all the signs of early onset Alzheimer's.
Alzheimer's? He doesn't have that.
Well, he doesn't want to go to the hospital to get tested, so I can't officially say that he has it. But I am certain that he does. He has all the symptoms and he is showing all the signs.
No way. I can't believe it.
It's going to be hard for Timothy to remarry now. He's going to have a lot of debt and he needs to take care of sick and aging parents. He's going to need to find a woman who is an absolute angel to help out.
He doesn't have to find another wife. He has you.
No, I'm not his wife anymore and I don't ever want to be his wife again. I'm finally free from your so-called family and I finally found a family of my own. I'm never going to go back to the way that things were. I'm going to pursue my own happiness now. I'm done living for others. I'm going to live for myself. Don't ever show your faces around here again. That family stayed in jail until their hearing. They were released on bail, but even after their release, they didn't have a house to go to. They were forced to move to the countryside where a cousin lived. That cousin was very kind to take in relatives that were neck-deep in debt and facing health problems. But in return, Timothy and his family had no choice but to help their cousin out with his fishing business. I heard that they have to wake up early every day and go to the docks. Then they have to haul everything to the market. But their work doesn't end there. They also need to gut and clean the fish. I can't imagine what that would smell like. They have to do all this in order to pay off their debt. From what I heard, though,
That is the least of their troubles. Tim's father's Alzheimer's is getting progressively worse. There are times when he goes missing, so everyone has to stop working to go look for him. Each day of missed work is another missed opportunity to pay what they owe. I do feel sorry for them sometimes, but they brought this upon themselves. Meanwhile, I was given a second family. I couldn't be more happy living with Sophia. We take care of each other. She has shown me what it is truly like to be loved by family.
Hey, did you finish making me my dinner yet? I'm almost home and starving.
Oh, dear, I'm sorry. I thought that you said you wouldn't be needing me to cook for you tonight.
Well, my plans have changed. Now I'm coming home and I'm almost there. Hurry up and make me something. And it better not be any of that canned or instant slop. I need a real meal. Do you understand?
Oh my, but it's already almost midnight.
Did I ask for your input on the situation? No, I only told you to get cooking. If you don't start cooking something for me right this instant, I swear I will go and tell my dad about this.
Nora, please don't do that. I really don't want this to become another giant fight, okay? Please? All right then. What time do you think that you will arrive home by?
I'll be getting there in 20 minutes, so you better have something good and warm cooked up for me by then.
20 minutes? But that's barely enough time to get any kind of meal cooking done. Is there any way you could give me just a little bit more time to make you something yummy?
Look, I might come home, I might not. That really shouldn't matter for you, though. Just cook something, have it ready in 20, and wait to see if I come home or not. I'll be there soon. Maybe. All you do around the house is just sponge up our money and lie around doing nothing. The least you can do is prove yourself to be some kind of use for your family. It's sad that I'm having to explain all this to you, really.
You're right. I'm very sorry.
And thanks to your bad foot, all you do is take up space and make it difficult just to get around my own darn house. And your stupid cane is so noisy every day. You're always making a huge racket. I don't think the house has had a single moment of peace and quiet since the day you stepped foot in it.
I really am sorry. It's not like I choose to do any of those things.
I didn't ask for your pathetic apologies. I really, truly don't care about whatever you have to say. If you really cared about us or this house at all, then you would get up and go get a real job like my dad so that you can at least contribute something to the people providing you a roof over your head.
Yes, you're right. Though I have really been trying to contribute to the family expenses with my online job. You do know that I work, don't you?
Of course I know all about your little job. I also know that you barely make enough for whatever effort you are putting in to be worth it. What was the last thing you bought for this house? Anyways, it's an online job that you do from home on your laptop. It's not like it was ever going to be anything great anyways. I'm really not all that surprised when it comes down to it. By the way, my stomach is rumbling. Have you finished that cooking yet? I'm getting closer to the house.
I'm sorry, dear. I am working as fast as I can. I will have to put down my phone for a moment to finish all of this.
Well, then hurry up and get back to work.
Honestly, dear, did you really have to break the dishes?
You've really got some nerve. Do you think I am playing some kind of game with you? Was that sad excuse for a meal what you call cooking? That was the most disgusting carbonara, if you can even call it that I have ever tried to eat in my life. Besides, it's almost midnight. I wasn't looking for a full-course Italian meal. Maybe if you tried using that little brain of yours, you could have come up with the thought that maybe she just needs something light to fill her up. But no, you couldn't even manage that.
You're right, dear. I'm sorry. It's just, I only had 20 minutes and pasta was all I had that would cook so quickly.
Well, you shouldn't have been thinking pasta in the first place. Don't you know how heavy it is? Especially if I'm eating it at midnight? Anyways, that was one of the worst meals I have ever had the displeasure of putting into my mouth. It really does belong on the toilet where I dumped it all. So make sure you clean up the kitchen before my dad gets home tomorrow. And that means picking up all the bits of food and glass. I want it looking spotless. Got it?
Yes, of course. I'll make sure it gets cleaned. I really am sorry, dear. I thought carbonara was one recipe I could cook quite well. I'm really sorry you didn't like it. Your father always seems to love it.
Wow, you really are just sad, aren't you? You think anyone would enjoy eating anything you cooked? I doubt you could even handle a bowl of cereal. Everything was so much better before you came into my life. Do you know that?
Well, I'm very sorry you feel that way, Nora.
Why did my dad have to make such a dumb cripple his wife? Well, in any case, I'm getting married soon, and when I do, I can move out and then I won't have to worry about seeing your face ever again.
Oh, I didn't know you were engaged to be married.
Well, I am. So make sure you get me something good as a wedding gift. Got it? It's not like we're rich after all. We've got needs, so don't even think I'll let whatever wedding present you get double count as payback for all my dad and I have done for you.
Oh, I see. Of course, dear. I will try and think of something special for you.
Anyways, I'll talk to you later. I already had to step out again. I'm going to get a burger and try to wash down that garbage you put on a plate and left out for me.
Well, if that's really how you feel, then I suppose I can't stop you. Yes, I'm sorry. I just can't stand to live with Nora anymore. It's all become too much for me. I know it's all happening so quickly, but I just can't stay in the house any longer. So then, I take that you won't be attending her wedding next week too, is that right? I just can't bring myself to attend. I know the timing is just horrible, but please understand. No, I understand. Really, I do. I hope you know that I can't help but feel like this is my responsibility too. I know that I haven't really been at the house as much as I should have with work. And because of that, Nora and I haven't really been talking all that much either. She has always been a bit of a daddy's girl, and I wonder if she saw you as someone who would come between her and I. Yes, I have been told about as much from several people. At first, I thought that I could take it, but I've really reached my limit. And she's always making fun of my bad leg. I've seen the messages she sent you. They're unforgivable, really. I cannot believe she would really say those things. Though I completely understand why they are making you feel like you have no other choice but to leave us. You know that this has nothing to do with my feelings for you, right, Richard? I am just so terribly sorry for all the pain and suffering that my daughter has put you through. Some days I really do think it would be best to disinherit her. But I really do want to believe that she can change. After all, she is my daughter. Yes, and I really do hope that you two can patch things up. By the way, how is the wedding coming along? It's not too expensive, is it? Well, Nora says that she isn't worried about it at all, but what has really been worrying me is her fiancé. He came over and I met with him not that long ago. He is just one of the scummiest men I have ever met. Of course, this isn't the first time that Nora's choice in men has been questionable, but I just wish she was going to marry someone a little sweeter. Well, he came to ask for Nora's hand in marriage, right? Why did you say okay? I know. I just can't stand up for myself when it comes to my little girl. You know her mother died when she was young. It's only ever caused problems for us. And when she gets it into her head that she is going to do something, well, I just can never bring myself to discipline her. It's a bit pathetic, really. Well, I won't disagree with you there. And if you think that she is going to get any better when you are treating her like that. Anyways, the wedding is next week, so I should leave you to it. Good luck with everything. Right.
Hey, my wedding is next week. Where is my wedding present?
Excuse me? I don't have any kind of present for you, I'm afraid.
Huh? And just what do you think you mean by that? You do know that my wedding is around the corner, right? And we're both still so young. How dare you try and sneak your way out of giving us our gift?
I'm sorry, but I have nothing to do with you anymore. Please leave me alone.
Nothing to do with me? Leave you alone? Just where do you get off? You're my stepmom, aren't you? And if you were a good one, then you would cough up the $30K for my wedding. I think that's the least you could do, don't you?
Okay, you little brat. I have had just about enough of your attitude.
What?
I won't be taking any more of your back talk, you spoiled little girl. Your father and I have already divorced. Do you understand? You and I have nothing tying each other together. Please never contact me again.
Excuse me? What are you going on about? Okay, so you're saying you're not going to come to my wedding then?
And just why would I? Why would I want to see a pile of garbage like you put on a wedding dress?
What are you saying? You can't just cut us off because you say so. Besides, aren't you ashamed to be leaving a single dad and his daughter with only one income?
Well, I had thought all of that until sometime around tonight, actually. But now I have no problem calling you exactly what you are. A spoiled brat.
Well, you must have been holding all this in for some time. Fine, I get it. Well, how about at least just the present then?
I beg your pardon?
Well, I was your daughter at one point. The least you can do is give me a wedding gift, right? Please at least give me some money. I really desperately need some.
And just what might happen to you if I don't pay?
Well, it's just... I thought I could count on you for the 30K. Without it, I won't be able to pay for my wedding, so please, I need it.
What are you talking about? You were planning for it with money you got at the wedding?
No, the wedding is paid for and all, but it was actually my fiancé who paid for it all, so...
So what? Just spit it out already.
So if I don't pay him, then I'm going to be in big trouble.
But it's your guy's wedding. Why is your fiancé hounding you so much about money when you two are about to get married? I'm really not sure what kind of trouble you could be getting into since it'll be just the two of you.
Well, let's just say that I wouldn't want to piss off this guy's family is all.
What? Are you saying that your fiancé and his family are... you know...
Yes, that's right. And they are starting to wonder about me, so I really don't want to give them any reason to be putting me down. And if my fiancé found out that I couldn't pay, well, then he'd hate me.
So you've gone and got yourself involved with a sketchy fiancé and his even sketchier family? I'm sorry, but I can't help you. We're not related at all anymore. But perhaps you should take this opportunity to really reflect on your actions.
Wait!
Anyways, I am going to be blocking you now. So, it was nice knowing you.
Wait! Dad, please, I need your help.
Nora, what's the matter, sweetie?
Actually, well, I need a little bit of money. It's about the wedding. I ended up needing to use the money we put away and... Anyways, could I borrow some, please, Daddy?
Again? And just what happened to everything that you two had put away? I'm looking over the expenses and invoices. Just what else do you need to pay for?
Dad, forget about that. You wouldn't get it. I just need the money, okay? You've never had a problem giving me cash before.
I'm sorry, but I can't. I've always been far too easy on you. I've decided to step up and lay down some rules for you. Now, tell me exactly what you need this money for.
Please! I promise it's for the wedding. So please just give me the money.
But I thought that the wedding was already paid for. I remember helping you for all those expenses too. So what happened to all that money?
Well, I used it.
You what?
I thought that Jean would also be pitching in, so I used all the money you gave me. And then Jean suddenly flipped out and said that she wasn't going to my wedding. At this rate, I won't be able to afford my wedding. I don't know what to do.
I still don't understand. How could you have used the money but the wedding is all paid off? I thought that was the arrangement we agreed on.
Well, that was actually my fiancé's family putting up the money. They paid about 30K, which I thought was all right. But if I don't get any money from you, then I won't be able to pay back him or his family.
I see. So you've gotten into a bit of trouble and came to me?
Yes, exactly. So please help me, Dad.
And so just how much is it that you owe your fiancé's family?
I need about 20K. The other half was covered by his family.
But I gave you 20K a few months ago, didn't I? You told me then that you were having trouble paying for the marriage, too.
Well, yes. And I am very grateful for that, of course.
I'm sorry, but I will need to ask for that money back.
What?
So I guess you owe both your fiancé and his family as well as me 20K. How are you going to pay that all back?
Wait, you can't do that. I am I'm really sorry for just spending the money that you gave me for the wedding, but I promise that I know what I did was wrong. I have really spent time thinking about what I've done. So please, you can't just leave me in this situation.
Well, that's why I have to tell you this. Nora, I cannot begin to describe what a disappointment you have turned out to be. I have no intention of helping you anymore.
What? But I'm your own daughter!
I've just finished speaking with your fiancé's parents. After you told me about all the things they had done to help you, I thought I should call them and properly apologize.
And?
The wedding was $28K, and I heard that his family put up $14K of their own money for it. Just what is that? What happened to the $20K?
Yeah, well, Oh, Daddy, I'm so sorry. I guess I just fell into some temptation with all that money.
You were tempted. So you just thought you could get $60K out of your own father?
Well, yeah, I suppose that's it. I guess I just wanted to have some fun and goof off before becoming someone's wife.
I see. Well then, I hope you enjoy your fun. I assume you'll have quite some time before you're ever someone's wife.
What does that mean?
Well, it seems that your fiancé began to have second thoughts about the wedding over all this. Anyways, apparently he talked to Jean about you a little. And I guess he heard way more than enough about you to make up his mind.
What?
So he decided to cancel the wedding. I guess he was borrowing money from quite a few people and needed to square his debts.
What? And just for that, he's going to cancel the wedding?
I'm sure you've already heard, but that also means that there'll be a cancellation fee for the venue. It's half of what it would cost, so that amounts to $7K you'll have to pay back. If you had gone through with the wedding, it would have been the full $14K though. Talk about silver linings.
OMG.
And I'll also be taking back that $20K you swindled from me.
Come on. I didn't swindle you.
I don't want to play semantics with you, Nora. You tricked me and used me for money. I always worried that was making things so tough for you, but instead I was always only spoiling you. Well, I'm afraid that is going to change. Until you pay back all the money you owe me, you are officially out of my will.
You're taking me out of your will? So you're just gonna kick me to the curb like this?
That's right. You'll have to go and find your own home now. Anyways, I will send you the information for the bank transfer soon. Make sure you send all the money you owe there. But first, make sure you pay back your fiancé.
Wait! There's no way I can afford all that!
You know, I misjudged him as a bit of a bad boy, but he's really just a good guy who can be clumsy with his words. And to think you were so close to marrying such a good guy.
Please, Dad! Just let me stay at the house. That's all I ask. I promise I'll find a real job. And I'll even find a night job I can do from home. I'm begging you.
Oh, you'll be doing all of those things anyway. Better start searching. After that, Nora was kicked out of the house. She tried going to her fiancé's parents to apologize, but was denied. Apparently, she was warned never to visit them again until every last cent was paid back. I also learned this a bit later, but apparently Nora completely lied about her fiancé covering the wedding fees. Instead, what she did with all the money her fiancé gave her was pocket it and spend it. Apparently, she thought that if she told me about how her fiancé was paying for the wedding, that I would hand over the money just like that. It was a well-thought-out scheme. She could have even gotten away with canceling the wedding once I had paid her. However, as it stands now, it cost $14K to cancel the wedding, leaving Nora with a total debt of $34K before she was kicked to the curb.
Hey, I'm on my way home now. I'm exhausted. You were working from home today, right? Could you make me something for lunch, please?
Wait, why are you coming home in the middle of the day? What about work?
I quit. I had enough of that Weasley Melissa woman I told you about. She was really getting on my nerves, so I just told them I'm leaving.
Are you serious? Again? Did you really just quit another job? You just started there last month.
I know, but I just couldn't handle it anymore.
Couldn't handle what? The idea of actually working for a change?
No! That boss was a total nightmare. Always breathing down my neck, telling me how to do everything?
That's kind of what bosses do, Taylor. It's called supervision.
It was ridiculous. I'm not a child. I know how to do my job. And she was so patronizing about everything.
Did you try talking to her about it?
You think I haven't tried talking my way out of things? Of course I did. She wouldn't budge. Said it was company policy.
Taylor, this is serious. We need the money. You can't just quit jobs whenever you get a little stressed.
Don't worry so much. I'll find something else. There are plenty of places hiring.
It's never that simple with you. You can barely hold down a job for a few months.
Ugh, I am so over this conversation. Typical man, moaning about money all the time.
Typical man? I'm the one who's been keeping a roof over your head while you do whatever you please.
Oh, here we go. So it's my fault we're broke. Don't forget who paid all the bills before you lost your fancy job.
That was different. Don't act like you were doing me a favor. You owe me for years of picking up the slack.
Whatever. I'm not in the mood for this. I'm going to relax and enjoy my hard-earned day off.
Well, enjoy it while it lasts, because soon enough you'll be the one scrambling for any job you can get.
Guess what? I've got some great news.
Did you finally remember to pick up milk? We're out again.
Seriously, always with the grocery list. No, it's better than that.
Let me guess, another amazing job opportunity fell into your lap. Is the boss a condescending nag too?
For your information, yes. Got a new job, start next week. It's a small business, but it looks promising, and the hours are good.
Well, that's a relief. Any bets on how long this will last?
Wow, thanks for the vote of confidence.
Look, I want this to work out, but you know that your track record isn't exactly stellar. Just try to hold on to this one, yeah?
What's gotten into you? I'll have you know I've been super productive these past 2 weeks. It's just hard to job hunt and do all the chores around here.
Funny, because the kitchen looks like a tornado hit it, and laundry's piled up higher than Katie.
I'll get you a cheese. Just needed a little breather after that last job fiasco.
A breather that magically started the day you quit and hasn't ended since. I don't expect you to be a super maid, but a little effort would be nice.
Oh, here we go. So it's back to me doing everything now that I'm not the sole breadwinner, is it?
You haven't been a breadwinner for months. And this isn't about who earns what, it's about basic respect and pitching in.
Respect? How about you respect that I needed some downtime after dealing with that witch of a boss?
And I needed downtime from being the solo housekeeper, chef, and bank account while you play at job hopping. Where is my downtime?
I don't see you complaining about Katie needing stuff. You love being Mr. Perfect Dad.
Don't drag Katie into this. I adore her, but that doesn't mean I don't get exhausted too.
So what? I'm just supposed to never rest? Not allowed to have a bad day? You both just expect me to run around like a robot all the time.
No one expects you to be a robot, but being part of this household means not being waited on hand and foot.
I feel like a frickin' stranger in my own home. You treat me like I'm some lazy mooch instead of your wife.
I'm tired of the cycle, Taylor. You find a job, last a few weeks, then it's back to Ken will handle everything. I am done covering for you.
Fine. If I'm such a burden, maybe it's better if I just leave for good, huh? Make your lives easier.
Stop making threats. It won't magically fix the pile of dirty dishes or our strained relationship.
It's not a threat, Ken. I'm seriously considering it. Why am I even trying anymore?
Why are you trying? I'm the one who's been holding this family together while you flounder around.
Flounder? Is that what you think? Just forget it. I don't even want to talk to you anymore. Hey Ken, hear me out. I really need to vent. The woman who's supposed to be training me at my new job is totally useless.
It's only been 1 week since you started and you're already complaining? Taylor, how do you know whether or not she's useless? You barely know anything about the job yet. How can you judge her?
I don't need to know anything about the job to know she's useless. I've been a provider long enough to recognize an incompetent person when I see one. She's younger than me. I've been in the workforce for years longer than she has. I don't know what the company was thinking, putting someone like her in charge of me. No one at this company has any idea what they're doing. It's a total mess.
What does it matter if she's younger than you? Age is irrelevant. You're a new employee who just entered the company, so of course they need to train you.
They're treating me like I have zero work experience. I'm a seasoned professional. I've handled budgets, projects, the works. And yet, they've made me learn how to answer the phone correctly and use the copy machine. It's humiliating.
If it's that humiliating, then why did you insist on changing jobs? What was wrong with your old one? All your colleagues were lovely people. I also enjoyed getting to chat with them at your office parties, and they did a lot to help you out.
I felt like I was stagnating at that company. There was no potential for me to grow there. I needed something more fulfilling. Men need to feel respected and valued in their work. You wouldn't understand.
I've said this before, but I'll say it again since you didn't listen the first time. Please, promise me that you'll stop quitting jobs out of the blue, especially not before securing a new job. I wish you would discuss these things with me first, like couples are supposed to do. We're a husband and wife. We're supposed to be a team, and you can't make such big decisions that affect both of us without talking about it first. Plus, Katie is still in university and needs our financial support. Things are already stressful enough as it is without you changing jobs every 5 minutes.
Like you said, Katie is a college student now. It's about time she gets a job and starts chipping in. I shouldn't be the only one providing.
Katie does have a job, but she can only work part-time because she has to study. She's even started building up her own savings because she knows she can't rely on you. But you quitting your job so often does have an effect on our household finances. Why should Katie and I have to suffer because you can't commit to a job? It is not fair.
All you ever do is nag and complain about me. You know I hate it when you moan at me like this. You never support me. It's my turn to pursue more ambitious opportunities.
You say that every time you change jobs, and then you just end up quitting again when it gets tough.
Oh, come on. That's not true. It's a person's right to explore their options.
The money Katie and I earn makes it possible for you to quit your job so often. If it weren't for us, we'd be homeless. You seriously need to get your act together and start taking some responsibility as a mother. Katie is going to be a legal adult soon, then she'll graduate college. You're going to regret not making the most of the time you spent with her. You don't have much left.
What do you mean I don't have much time left with her? I'm not that old. I look younger than my age, don't I?
I'm not talking about you getting old. You do realize Katie is planning to move out after she graduates college and finds a job.
What? Why should she move out to waste money on rent? Her place is with her family until she gets married.
She wants to move to the big city to work. She doesn't want to be stuck in the back end of Beyond forever.
Sure, it may be a small town, but there are plenty of men for her here. There's no need for her to go to the city where it's expensive, busy, and dangerous.
There are things that she wants to do that she can't do here. You can't deny that career options are limited in this town. If you care about Katie, you'll want to see her flourish on her own and support her life choices. That's your job as her parent.
Yeah, I get that, but
You do love her, don't you, Taylor?
of course! She's my daughter! It goes without saying that I love her.
Well, if that is true, then don't you think you should be trying your best to support her? You should work really hard at your new company, try to get promoted and get a pay rise, so that you can help her with the expenses of moving out and give her a good start in life.
I still don't see why she has to move out. Wouldn't it be smarter financially for her to stay at home for a while?
You just don't get it, do you? You're completely missing the point that I'm trying to make. Name one thing that you've actually done for Katie in her entire life, besides doing the bare minimum of providing financially. You say that you care about her, but your actions don't show it. How is she supposed to know that you love her?
Didn't I make her breakfast and drive her to school when she was a kid? That's quality parenting time.
Yeah, when she was in elementary school. She's in college now. Do you realize how long ago that was?
That's not that long ago. It feels like it was practically yesterday.
I know. It feels like yesterday that she was in elementary school to me too. But for her, it's over half her entire life ago. When she was in middle school, she wanted to stay late to hang out with her friends, but you said no to everything that she wanted to do. You always said that things were too frivolous, a frivolous waste of time.
Going to the mall to hang out with your friends isn't important. You just focus on your studies and don't worry about that other nonsense. Speaking of which, even though I said no, you still went behind my back and let her go hang out with those girls. Now you're complaining to me about money, but it's all your fault we didn't have the funds to spare. You're really starting to piss me off.
Isn't it a parent's duty to allow their children to explore things and find out who they are?
Because you let her do everything she wanted to do, and we had to scrimp and save on everything else.
Excuse me? That's not the only reason money was tight at the time. You decided to switch out of a perfectly good, stable job. You wasted so much money on new clothes for yourself, constantly going to bars. You even took that ridiculously expensive girls' trip to Vegas.
That was the one time I decided to prioritize my own needs for a change. It's important for a woman to look after herself and invest in her appearance. And all my friends were going to Vegas. Why should I miss out? But you ruined my fun by threatening to kick me out unless I went crawling back to a job I hated.
Yeah, and that job lasted all of years before you decided to ditch again. Like you always do. You're a serial quitter.
I'm sick and tired of being spoken to like this. It takes a toll on my well-being to have you constantly nagging me. My health is suffering. I just get more and more stressed every time I talk to you.
Fine, whatever. My lunch break is over anyway. I need to go back to work.
Sure. Go back to slaving away for a boss that doesn't appreciate your hard work. If you're so worried about our future, maybe take a good look at yourself and your own prospects. You're not exactly getting any younger. Have you considered what you bring to this family? Hey, Ken, where the heck are you? The house is empty. Where the hell is my dinner? I'm starving. Use your brain for once in your life.
I'm not at home. I'm still at work. I can't exactly make you dinner while I'm at work now, can I?
You're working overtime again. That's the third time this week. Sheesh, some things never change. Time for you to start polishing up that resume.
Hey, I've got an idea. Since you get to leave work on time and get home earlier than me, why don't you do the housework?
You're joking, right? Housework. Wow. Because I'm a woman. Talk about sexist.
Katie and I are too busy, but you have a lot of free time, so it makes the most sense for you to do it. It's got nothing to do with our genders.
I've been at work all day. I'm tired. All I want to do is put my feet up and relax. A woman needs some pampering after a hard day, wouldn't you agree? That's a man's job. Besides, housework is beneath me. What am I, a homemaker? I'm a working woman.
Being a man or a woman has nothing to do with who does the housework. We need to work together. Being a family means everyone works together to support each other. You're really gonna lose what little respect Katie has left for you if you keep on like this.
Lose respect for me? Why on earth would you lose respect for me?
Because of your old-fashioned sexist attitude. Please, you do literally nothing for this family.
Hey, a woman needs to feel provided for and protected. You think that's easy to find these days? What exactly do you feel you do around here? What gives you the right to talk down to me like this? What kind of a man are you?
Oh, you know, just working a full-time job like you. Also doing all of the housework on top of that. Plus, I did all the work raising Katie. You never helped out even once. Where were you in all of that? What have you been doing all this time? I'm not saying it's only a mom's job to raise the kids, but it's certainly your responsibility as much as mine.
Have you not been listening to me? Like I said, I've been working.
You weren't working every minute of every day. And what about all the times you quit your job? You didn't do housework then either. Instead, you made Katie cook dinner and clean the dishes even when she should have been studying for her exams. Seriously, does making our lives easier never occur to you? Do you not care about us?
That's all in the past. There's no point in dragging it up and complaining about it now. Besides, cooking isn't a woman's job. This isn't the 1950s.
Excuse me? Everybody needs to eat, whether you're a man or a woman. Are you saying that all the successful women in the world never cook for themselves or their families?
That's different. They're focused on their careers and they can afford help. That's the life for me. I'm out there in the working world, just like any man. I shouldn't be stuck in the kitchen. It's degrading. If you're really as passionate about equal rights as I am, you should be doing the cooking.
Is that so? Well, there's obviously no point in trying to argue with you about this. Okay, then if you refuse to cook, then the very least that you can do is some of the cleaning.
Cleaning? Are you actually thick? Housework isn't just a woman's work. What do you not get about that? Men should take pride in helping support powerful, independent women like me. Let me focus on my career in peace and stop nagging me with all this domestic nonsense.
That's just as sexist as old-fashioned men expecting women to do everything, isn't it? It's obvious that you don't really care spouting these stereotypes whenever I ask you to help around the house.
I'm bringing money into this house. You have no right to criticize me. How dare you ask me to do cooking and cleaning? I'm a working woman.
Do you honestly think that makes any sense? The cooking and cleaning still needs to get done, and recently it's all being left to me. Okay, I get it now. There's clearly no point in continuing this conversation with you. Nothing is gonna change your mind.
Finally. Okay, then come home quickly and make dinner. Oh, by the way, the bathroom also really needs cleaning.
It's gonna be hours before I come home. If you're really so hungry, just make something for yourself. Warm up leftovers or something. It's not that hard. If you can't even do that, then you'll just have to shut up and wait until I get home.
Hey, Ken, where are you again? Today's your day off, right? Shouldn't a good husband be at home taking care of things? You forgot to make my lunch again. Do you expect me to just starve?
There's some instant noodles in the cupboard. You can eat them. You can manage to boil some water for them by yourself, can't you? Or do you need Daddy to do that for you too? Is that beneath an independent businesswoman like yourself?
I really don't like your tone. What's up with that? You're talking to me as if I'm a child.
Yeah, you're right. I'm talking to you like you're a child because you act like one. You're an overgrown child. You're over 40 years old and you can't even make instant noodles for yourself?
I said I won't do it, not that I can't.
But you actually can't though, can you? That's why you say you won't do it. You've got to stop relying on me for so much. Grow up already. What am I? Your father? Are you a baby? You literally can't do anything for yourself. You should be embarrassed.
Excuse me? Seriously, what's up with you lately? You've been really rude to me. You have no right to speak to me like that when I'm the one bringing home the money in this house.
Bringing home the money? Is that so? I don't know where you got that idea from.
I saw your bank statements. You really have some nerve to complain about how much I contribute and what I do for the family when your income is barely there.
Oh my God, you really are clueless, aren't you? I made the right choice after all. I've decided that from now on, I won't do anything for you. No cooking, no cleaning, no laundry, nothing. You can do it all yourself.
Oh, you really think you're something special, don't you? You have no right to be bossing me around when you only earn $750 a month. You better watch it or I'll kick you out. There's no way you can support yourself on that kind of money.
$750 a month? Oh, I see what's happened here. That's the money our daughter earns from her part-time job.
What do you mean?
The bank statement that you saw was Katie's. You must have got confused because we have the same initials and it was addressed to Kay Brown. But we have different titles. I'm Mr. and she's Miss. Did you check that properly?
You mean that's the money that Katie makes?
Yes, she works tutoring younger kids. She's been doing it for a while now. You must be pretty surprised, huh? It's not much different to what you earn yourself.
What are you talking about? I bring home $900 a month. That's way more.
Are you being serious? You should be embarrassed by the fact that your college-age daughter makes only $150 less than you working a full-time job.
Well, how much do you earn then? No doubt it's less than both of us. Katie being able to earn so much working part-time must be because she's got my business sense.
Me? I earn 3 times what you do.
Say what?
It costs a lot of money to keep this family going. There's the rent, energy bills, groceries, Katie's tuition fees. And that's without considering the financial setbacks you've caused by constantly quitting your jobs. We can never depend on your income. So I had no choice but to find a well-paying job.
Do you really earn 3 times what I do?
Yeah, I do. I'm up for promotion soon, and then I'll be earning 4 times what you do. When we were younger, my salary was also really low, so things were incredibly tough. I don't ever want to go back to that again, so I worked hard to really increase my income.
Nope, I don't buy it. You're lying.
I am not lying.
Well then, you must be delusional. Do you actually believe your own lies? I can't believe I'm married to a crazy person. Do you think I was going to believe you? That you would act like you're better than me? You're totally pathetic.
The one who's delusional here is you. You're always going on about being a modern, independent woman, but you don't actually stick to any job once it gets tough. You just quit. I have just done what I've had to do in order to support this family. I actually took responsibility, unlike you.
Yeah. Quit deluding yourself. Get back home now and make my dinner. I'm starving.
For goodness sake, please don't make me say it again. I am not going to do anything for you anymore. You're old enough to look after yourself. In fact, you'll be pleased to know that I'm leaving.
Hey, Dad, can you pick me up from Jessica's later? Mom's supposed to, but you know how that goes.
Yeah, no worries, kiddo. Already on my way. Anything else I should grab while I'm out?
No, I'm good. Thanks, though. By the way, have you thought about that thing we talked about? You know, moving out?
Every single day, Katie. Honestly, I don't know how much longer I can take this.
Me neither. I'm so over her drama. Can we just do it already?
Almost. I found a little apartment we can afford. A bit smaller, but nothing we can't handle. Rent's prepaid for next month, so we just need to get organized.
Yes? Thank goodness. So when? How soon can we get out of here? This house feels toxic.
I was thinking this weekend. It's a long one, gives us more time to pack discreetly.
I can help. Even if she notices boxes, I bet she won't care enough to ask what's up. She's totally checked out lately.
That's the sad part. I almost wish she'd yell or make a scene. At least that would feel like something's happening. This icy silence is worse.
I wish she cared about us, like at all. It's not just the housework. It's like she's on another planet.
I know, honey. I tried for so long to make it work, to get through to her, but it's no use.
I'm glad you're not blaming yourself anymore. It was never your fault she's like this.
I get scared thinking about you growing up with her as an example, Katie. No daughter should see their mom act this way.
That's another reason it has to be soon. I don't want to turn into her. I mean, who even texts their kids to get out of basic mom duties?
Honestly, it breaks my heart. And the worst thing is, I don't think she realizes how messed up that is.
Remember that time she forgot my birthday? Then made a fuss about how I was ungrateful for the cake she bought a week later?
Sadly, I do. We're not gonna let her do that to you anymore. That's a promise.
This new place, it feels like the start of something good. It can just be us, and it'll be calm and normal. Plus, it's super close to my college. We won't have to worry about crazy commutes.
That's right. It did work out nicely with the location. Well, as normal as it gets with your old man. But yeah, quiet dinners, just hanging out, no more tiptoeing around. It'll be good for us.
The other night she was ranting about some new job she got. Didn't even ask about how my day was. Can you believe that?
Believe it. But soon, that won't be our problem anymore. Few more days, Katie, and we're out of here.
It can't come fast enough. Maybe then she'll finally realize what she's lost.
Maybe, but if she doesn't, we'll have gained so much more. It's about time we focus on ourselves.
Hey, so when are you two coming back? It's not right for a wife to be abandoned by her family. I'll forgive you if you apologize and come home soon.
I handed you the divorce papers when we left, didn't I? Did you forget? Or maybe you bumped your head, got a concussion?
Stop trying to scare me with that fancy lawyer talk. Sure, we were all hot and bothered about a divorce in the heat of the moment. But I bet you've calmed down now, haven't you? You don't have the guts to actually follow through. You think you could ever find a woman as good as me? You'll regret it for the rest of your life if you leave me. I'm way out of your league.
I don't care if I never find another partner again. Anything is better than being with you. I'm fine on my own.
Sure. Whatever gets you through the night. I'm tired of these childish arguments. If you want my forgiveness, then come home and apologize. You have until tomorrow. Otherwise, I'm really going to sign those divorce papers.
That's exactly what I want you to do. That's why I gave them to you in the first place. Katie and I have our own place now. Why would we come crawling back? We don't need you.
You have your own place.
Yeah, we moved in the other day. That's the reason we left last week. Didn't you notice all of our stuff is gone? Katie's old room is completely empty now.
So where are you living now?
Not a chance that I'm telling you that. I don't want you showing up and causing a scene.
But what about this house? Who do you think is going to pay the mortgage?
I've prepaid the mortgage up to next month. After that, it's your problem. I'm not responsible anymore.
Wait a minute. You mean you're actually serious about this divorce?
Absolutely serious. Don't think that I joke about something this important. I don't make empty threats. When I brought up the divorce before, Katie and I agreed to give you one more chance. We made it very clear that this was your last chance. Remember that conversation?
Yeah, but I never thought you'd actually go through with it.
Wishful thinking. I miss having your optimism.
But aren't we a family? We've been together for over 20 years. You're really going to throw all that away over a divorce?
Throw what away? The years are long, but you haven't contributed a single thing around here. I shouldn't have bothered with another chance. The only reason I did was because I couldn't bear seeing you lose Katie. I thought I could tolerate you as long as you cared about Katie. Now I see that you don't truly care. You just talk a big game, but you never follow through.
No, that's not true. I care about Katie. Of course I do.
It's not enough to just say it. Real caring involves actions. Katie feels nothing for you, doesn't feel loved by you. So we both decided it was time to go.
Really? How could you do this to me? I can't live without Katie. I can't believe you're taking her from me. And you too, Ken. I can't imagine my life without you. Please don't leave. I'm begging you.
Those were your exact words last time we discussed divorce. It's not gonna work this time. You promised me you would change, but you haven't changed at all.
That's not fair. I have changed. I'm bringing in a paycheck now, even if I do have a younger supervisor giving me orders.
It's great that you're working, but that's literally all that you do for us. You never did anything else for this family. Families are supposed to work together and support each other in all aspects. If bringing in money is all that matters, then Katie and I were both working too, so what else was expected of us? Nope, we did it all. Cleaning, cooking, laundry, shopping, without a single complaint. We're absolutely done with treating you like an oversized child.
Ken, I'm so sorry. I was wrong. I'm sorry that I always expected so much of you.
So you're admitting that you'll get off your lazy behind and start taking care of your responsibilities around the house? You made that same promise last time, but you didn't keep it.
I'm serious this time. I swear I'll change.
I don't doubt your sincerity right now, but nothing you say is going to change our minds. This is the end of the line.
I really do regret what I've done. Please forgive me.
What exactly do you regret?
I regret taking everything you did for granted. We were both working. We should have both split the responsibilities at home, too. I shouldn't have made you handle all the housework. Also, for not sticking with the jobs I did get, I shouldn't have been so quick to quit when things got hard.
Seriously, you knew exactly what you were doing all this time. You saw how I would pick up the slack and thought that you'd get away with it forever. It is sickening. It makes me sick that I ever chose someone like you. I should have figured out your game sooner.
You're right. I took advantage of you. You always put up with me no matter what unreasonable demands I made or messes I created.
Yeah, I know. I've been dealing with your nonsense for too long. I shouldn't have been so accommodating. I let you get away with murder and never stood up for myself. I feel partly to blame for enabling this side of you. But this stops now. Katie and I are starting our new life, one without you in it.
Please, let's not do this. I promise I'll change. I'll do anything to make this work for our family.
You don't need a change for us anymore. It's too late. We aren't your family anymore.
Ken, I'm sorry. I truly, honestly am sorry. From the bottom of my heart. Is there anything I can do to change your mind? Anything? Please forgive me. Without you, my life isn't worth living.
Too late. The only thing you can do now is sign the divorce papers. That's all I want from you. You expect endless praise for bringing in a measly paycheck, yet you criticize me, the one who keeps this house running. The sheer hypocrisy is infuriating. You're an adult who can't even function without support. Why would I want to stay with someone like that? I don't love you anymore. Take a good, hard look in the mirror and tell me how pathetic you are.
Ken, please pick up. Ken, I know you're seeing this. Please, I need to talk. This is a disaster. I lost my job again. My roommate kicked me out. I don't have anywhere to go. I know I messed up. I'm so sorry. Please just give me a chance to explain. I miss you both so much. It's my fault, I know. I'll do anything to make things right. Please just talk to me.
Is this for real?
Ken? Oh, thank goodness. Yes, it's for real. I'm desperate.
And you finally realize that there are consequences?
Yes, Ken. I've hit rock bottom. Everything that's happened, it's opened my eyes. I never should have taken you for granted. You and Katie were the best things in my life, and I threw it all away.
Actions speak louder than words, Taylor.
I know that now. Please, give me a chance to show you I've changed.
I don't know, Taylor. It's been a month. We finally started getting settled, finding our routine.
But we're family. And you love me, right? Don't you still love me? Ken, please don't ignore me. I need you, Ken. Please, I'm begging you.
Love isn't enough, Taylor. Love doesn't magically fix everything.
Don't you want to at least try? We've been together for so long. All I'm asking for is one more chance.
You had countless chances. I don't even recognize the woman you've become.
That woman is gone, Ken. This losing everything. It was the wake-up call I needed. I promise you won't regret giving me a chance to prove it.
Talk is cheap, Taylor. It's always been.
But this time it's different. Please, I'd do anything. I'll get a real job. I'll pay back the money I owe you. I'll do all the chores. Just say you'll let me come back home.
Our house isn't your home anymore. We made a new home, Katie and me. That door's closed.
Don't be cruel. I made mistakes, huge mistakes, but I'm still human. Don't you have any compassion left for me?
Compassion? You treated me worse than a stranger. No amount of begging changes that.
What am I supposed to do, Ken? I can't live on my own. I'm terrible at everything. I need you to help me get back on my feet.
That's your problem to figure out now. It's time you grow up and start taking responsibility for your life.
It's not fair to leave me like this. I know I don't deserve it, but please. I'm at the end of my rope.
And why should I care about that? You clearly didn't care about me when I was struggling to keep this family afloat.
But I love you. Haven't all the years we spent together meant anything to you?
They do. That's the saddest part. I loved you. I trusted you, and you shattered that. You made me into someone I don't want to be, bitter and resentful.
Katie, what about her? Doesn't she miss her mom? She needs me.
Don't bring Katie into this. She's better off without a mother who only uses her when it's convenient.
I'll be a better mom, I swear. Please, let me prove it to you, to her.
Enough, Taylor. I tried believing you before. It won't happen again. This has to stop. This is the last time that we'll speak.
Ken, wait, please don't.
I'm blocking your number. I hope you find the help that you need, but it won't be coming from me anymore. Goodbye, Taylor. After that, I did end up blocking Taylor's number, but that didn't stop her. She kept trying to get in touch with me. She bought more phone numbers, and when that didn't work, she got in touch with my family and friends. But luckily, they all knew the story and ignored her. But they told me about how she was doing each time she got in touch with them. Apparently, things never really got better for her. Her lack of commitment and work ethic has stopped her from ever working somewhere to actually make a decent salary. So she's been living on her own in a small one-bedroom apartment since the divorce. It seems like she never really believed that me and Katie would leave, and she was planning on taking advantage of me forever. She wanted to work as little as possible, while using the fact that she worked to pressure me into doing all of the cooking and cleaning. But I could only take so much. Life is a lot better for me and Katie without her. We're doing great on our own, and Katie's grades have gotten a lot better recently. I'm thinking about getting back on the dating scene, but I'll be really careful when I do. I'll make sure that I really know someone before marrying them the next time. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more videos.